Arguably, the best Android phones out there are the ones from Google. And this here is the Google Pixel 7, this here is the Google Pixel 6a, and these devices are on sale once again. But they are hard to recommend to iPhone users. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why that is. So my first reason here is system updates. So if I go into settings, then I go into system here, and if I go into system update and check for an update, you will notice that I am on the December security patch. The January 2023 security patch rolled way back last week on Tuesday, but I'm still to get it. I know updates are rolled out in batches, but a week to roll out an update shows that you are not confident in the updates which you have rolled out. Next up is most of the updates which they push out have one issue or the other, and this is nothing new. As a Pixel fan, it is super disappointing to see them roll out updates with issues every month. The latest January 2023 update for the Pixel devices with Tensor chips. Now, these are their top of the line latest flagship devices, the Pixel 7s, the Pixel 7 Pros. They have issues with Bluetooth connectivity, and unfortunately, that is not a small number of people, and a lot of people do use their smartphones to listen to music via Bluetooth, and it is super disappointing. This is just an example from the latest update of January 2023. If you see the history of Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro updates, every month they end up breaking something or the other. And then what is even more disappointing is that Google takes their own sweet time to fix these issues now. They wouldn't push out an emergency update to fix this issue. You might have to wait for the next monthly update till February or till March. Next up is the subpar hardware. And before you get agitated or aggravated because I say the Pixels come with subpar hardware, listen me out. So, the pricing which they do is say $100 or $150 less than the corresponding iPhone model, and the fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 6 and the modem on the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. So the fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 6 series was utter trash. I mean, I have personal experience with the Pixel 6. The fingerprint sensor was utter trash. Same applies for the modem. The modem was utter trash as well. And have they made improvements with the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 7 Pro? Yes, they have made improvements. But is it top of the line flagship level fingerprint sensor and modem on the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 7 Pro? The answer to that is outright no. Hell no, it is not top of the line hardware, and you are paying top of the line prices, right? They're undercutting Apple by $150 just to attract the consumer base. But if that consumer base sees this subpar hardware with fingerprint scanner issues, your modem not up to the mark, losing signal, Wi-Fi not working properly, network issues on the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 7 Pro, yes, it is super hard to recommend the Pixel 7 and the latest Google flagships to iPhone users. Next up is how do you own up to mistakes and design issues? Any Pixel 7 Pro tech nerd out there would know that the camera on the back on the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 7 Pro, the camera lens has been cracking randomly for a lot of people. When they go to Google to claim warranty, they are saying this is user induced damage. A lot of negative media coverage about this issue, but Google is yet to release an official statement about it. On the other hand, if this were to happen to the iPhones out there, Apple would come out with a statement saying that, hey, we are looking into it, we are aware of this issue. Google, it's like you've hit a stone wall. There is no correspondence, no acknowledgement from Google. It's like sell and forget, and that is the blunt truth. And just FYI, whenever you buy a Google device, or for that matter, even a Samsung device, I think you automatically are signed into an arbitrary agreement, right? Wherein you cannot sue them in court. You have to settle it out of court. You have to explicitly opt out of that arbitrary agreement within 30 days of purchasing these devices. Of course, how do you sign out of that legal arbitrary agreement which you signed automatically? Video for that can be found in the description of this video. Next up, let us talk about customer care. So if something were to happen to my iPhone right here, I could actually get an appointment with Apple, and assuming the device is within warranty, I can actually walk into a store, get a warranty claim, get my screen fixed, the back cracked, it can be fixed as well, the cameras, anything. I can go actually talk to a human. If you do not have an Apple store around you, then you can call them and talk to a human. With Google, their reliance on artificial intelligence and AI is so much that it is next to impossible to find a human being to talk to. You have to talk to them or correspond with them for your warranty issues on the Pixels via emails. The responses are like 24 hours later, 48 hours later. In today's world, tell me, if you have one phone and it is not working properly, do you have the patience to wait for Google and their customer care to respond after 24 to 48 hours? Hell no, nobody has that much patience when their smartphone is not working. And the other thing is physical stores, right? So Google has been selling these Pixel devices for what now, 7 years? How many physical stores do they have? In the States, they have, I think, only two physical stores wherein you can actually walk in. Apple, I don't know, maybe they have like 100 times more stores in the States, and in countries like India, wherein they do not have Apple stores to give you the iPhone or the MacBook experience inside a store. They are now working on opening Apple stores in India as well, because Apple realizes that, hey, India is an emerging market for smartphones. So they are investing over there. Google, they know that they are trying to compete with Apple over here in the States, but how many stores have they opened? And the fact that they haven't opened many stores goes on to prove my point that it is actually super hard to recommend the latest flagships from Google, the Pixel 7, the Pixel 7 Pros, their mid-ranger, the Google Pixel 6a to iPhone people. It is very hard for them to switch over in the first place because they do not have the green bubble, blue bubble, the iMessage and the FaceTimes. But with all these issues and this customer experience, getting hit by a stone wall if something happens to your phone is definitely not helping people move from iPhone to the Pixels.